So I spent a bunch of time sitting down at the lake and a ton of time. I've been forcing myself to stay out of bed and to stay awake. And apparently last night when Adam got home, I just was sitting in the chair sleeping because I got up and I was like, I'm going to make dinner. And then I lost my vision and then everything started getting paralyzed. So I just got over to the chair and then my body shut off. So I'm learning very slowly how to live in the new brain, but still learning every day. And since the walker got stolen, God's keeping me walking. And the fireplace is coming out really good. And I've been trying to stay super in the moment because I feel like I'm very sad. But like, alright, look at this. Look how beautiful that is. Like when I see that, then it's like everything makes it better, you know what I mean? I don't know. I still don't regret my storm, and I'm still thankful for it, and I still see the beauty of it every day. And I see how in a lot of ways it's better living with this than it would have been to have never had this at all, right? It's got like a lot of cool perks. And since Adam's never really home, and when he's home he likes to be alone, and Dante's never home, I'm just completely like alone all the time. So it's been really crazy that every time I'm at the lake, every kid just like gathers to me and starts talking to me like the whole time. Every single kid, right? And it's like all of them. And they do that the entire time. So it's crazy. And I end up talking to them, but the irony is I'm talking to them and I go in my kid brain. So it's like hanging out with like a bunch of friends, and I probably look like I'm like this great mom who has like really young kids, but instead it's just me and my kid brain that these other kids are picking up on it, like kid radar, like Lord of the Flies sort of stuff, and they're like, oh, that's a kid in an adult body. So they just come over to me and hey, and start telling me about their lives. And there's been so many changes since I got sick. I did that video that I was holding the bee in my hand the entire time, and how I was like going like this. And now like bees are always just like hanging out on me, and kids are acting really weird towards me. This is gonna sound like so weird, but like every kid I meet is acting like they want to take me home, like a pet. Like, oh, could we keep her? You know, like they just want to hang out. And I think it's because literally I'm on their level, and I was really cool as a little kid and really cool as a teen. So as I'm meeting teens and kids, they're just realizing like, oh yeah, she's cool, because I was super cool at those ages. So I guess I still am. So that's good. I didn't come back like a nerd or anything, which that was not a jab against nerds. They're the ones that did good in life, and yeah, I mean, good for them. I'm super thirsty. But my body's killing me. Horribly killing me to walk, as I keep doing it. Until it literally shuts off. Like, stops like a machine. limb by limb by limb, like it's crazy. That's how stubborn I am. So I've just been thinking about God's promises and thinking about being on the beach one day, drinking tropical drinks, doing missionary work, but always scheduling time to stay a few days later so I can enjoy wherever I am completely alone, the way I want to see it. So I'm always going to do that. And I don't know, sometimes I think I was just born to be a gypsy soul, which, I don't know, maybe that's all I'll ever be. Not a bad thing, right? Look at that. And as a gypsy soul, you get to see everything, the whole world, and do everything. And what do I have? 5 years, and then literally I have no responsibility in the whole entire world, and the world's my oyster. In 5 years, when I can't keep track of days and each day dementia's away, 5 years is gonna fly by. I'm gonna be having this conversation like it's brand new, but it'll be 5 years later and be, hey guys, guess what? I don't have any responsibility anymore. Dante's just left for college. I'm gonna just take off and go travel the world right now. I'm gonna start speaking at all the town council meetings starting on the 3rd. So that's gonna be awesome. I had a great talk with one of the councilmen today, and we had some wonderful ideas for improvement in Geneva. So we're going to bring them up at that meeting, so I'm going to speak about them, and super excited for that. That was kind of completely unexpected. I thought I was just going to be like, oh, hey, here's some ideas for you. Bye. And then he's like, come, talk at this meeting. I was like, oh, right. And then I remembered how I told God, like, I'm your vessel. I'll give up anything you say to give up. I'll do anything you say to do. I'll never say no. To you, everything is yes. So then I was like, oh, yes, of course. Yeah. When is it? 2 weeks? Lovely. Can't wait. It's gonna be weird because I never went to a meeting like that, believe it or not. And I know it's really hard to believe that I was a sophisticated woman, but I was. I was not this weird goofball that's immature and what you see here today, but God's keeping me here, so he likes it. But where was I going with that? It is so hard to breathe. Oh, I hate going home more than anything in the world at this point in my life. It feels like my prison, my torture cell, my ultimate misery. I feel like Genie in a bottle. You know, it's just because once I'm home, just means like I'm in bed, boom, and then tomorrow comes. So it's like I fight to like every last second be walking and outside and be like, no, I'm in the world. I got really excited today because we went to the storage unit and the Beauty and the Beast teapots that was there with the cups, so I was able to put them where my plants are. So I was so excited about that, and that completely made my day. And now I gotta find something like Little Mermaid that sings like under the sea, that like when you open the door to do anything with the fireplace I'm making, it like sings that song to keep it super authentic, since now it's like Little Mermaid themed. It was like just basically gonna look like that's the TV stand that's in Ariel's bedroom from The Little Mermaid. And I want to find like a way to put some lyrics to that song, Part of This World, written on it. Ooh. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Well, I've had another interesting day. It's crazy because I can't even remember when it starts. And then if I remember back to morning, I don't know which morning I'm remembering. So I don't know like which things I did which days. They all mushed together. Yeah, today's Tuesday. Taco Tuesday. I just want it to be Friday. Wednesday, I gotta do some adulting. That's going well. I'm learning that. Slowly but surely. I'm learning it by watching others adulting. But by that I mean movies from the 1990s when adulting was done right. Boy, am I out of breath. My backpack's filled with... Hi. My backpack's filled with a ton of rocks. Like, a very, very heavy amount. And my back feels like I'm holding a backpack filled with magma. And it's gonna burn right through to my spine and come out my chest. That is how it feels with the amount of pain I'm in. And my doctor canceled my med scripts just because I refuse to go to the doctor. Ain't that some... I'm like, what? They could do that? They literally you have to go see them? That's not optional? I kept just being like, no thanks. No thanks, just keep the meds coming. No thanks. Yeah, so I gotta go to the doctor. I'm avoiding home like the plague. I'm actually just gonna drop off my rocks at the bottom of the stairs. Hope they don't get stolen. Maybe someone stealing my walker was like a threat. You know, I'll take your walker. You know, I don't know. It was like, you know, I'm just so out of breath. I don't know how people do all this lifing. It's so exhausting. I don't know if today is the day I went to Greg's or if it isn't. I don't know. It's like I can only remember the moment, and I have memories, but I can't separate them by day. It's interesting how my memories get stored now, like a jumbled up junk box, which is a blessing in itself because we are held captive by our memories, and it makes us live in the past. And we're not supposed to live in the past. We're supposed to live only in the present. So it's actually a blessing from God. So I'm thankful for that. Yeah. My mouth is so dry. I gotta make rice and green beans and No, with what? Something really easy and fast. Because I'm so tired already. I don't know how I'm going to get through this concert. God's going to give me so grace because he knows it's the most important thing in the entire planet to me. So I'm just going to be filled like super, super, supernaturally with all the Holy Spirit everywhere for that whole day and night. Like a superhero that never got sick not once. Because that concert has to be a wonderful day in my life. These rocks are so heavy, you have no idea. I collected so many. The majority are old pebbles. Yes, even every single pebble is hand-picked. And I use the pebbles to hide all the little creases. So the pebbles are like the first dimension you see closest to your eye. So I want all the pebbles to be extra beautiful, you know. I cannot believe how heavy this backpack is. I got a little carried away. And the other thing that happened is I completely forgot to take my meds. I only took one muscle relaxer this entire day. And I didn't realize how late it was. This weather feels like my mood. It's like windy and groggy and cranky and This is exactly how I feel inside. Completely tormented. Like a messy lake. Messy splashy lake. And long ass red lights. Can you believe it? I'm still waiting at the light with this super heavy backpack. And it's getting heavier by the moment. And everything's cracking. And I forgot my meds. And I don't know what time I left the house. I've just been sitting on the rocks for like that's embarrassing. I actually know exactly when I left. I left when Adam left, so I left at 2:30. So I've been there for over 4 hours collecting rocks. So I mean it when I tell you every rock is hand selected. I don't even pick up two at the same time. That guy just walked straight across the street and didn't get hit. Ah! How did he just do that? I've been standing here so long, and the thing just keeps telling me to wait, but like, I've been here quite a while. This backpack's getting heavier by the minute. And if I put it down, I'm not going to be able to pick it back up. And this was about 4.5 hours worth of hand selecting pebbles. So let's make it worth it. The worst part is me trying to get up these stairs. It's still going. I lost my book. I still haven't found my book. Can you believe it? I'm literally still at this light. This is insane. It's still going. Oh, I have my first ever family picture that I picked up from the storage unit. It's actually the only one I own. And it's like one of those olden time pictures from when Viana was like 1. Dante was 2. Hi, Luna. Dante was 2. And Amber was 8. So I'm going to hang up my very first family picture that I've ever hung up in my entire life. I've never hung a family picture anywhere we've ever lived because we move so often. And even this place, it just, in the natural seems like we wouldn't be staying here long, but I don't know God's plans from one day to the next. I think God's gonna make me a millionaire, because he's gonna be like, Ashley, just become a millionaire, because you're gonna do so much good stuff with your money. Yes, you're gonna have lots and lots of fun, but you're gonna spread that cheer, like, to others around you. So it will still be, not in vain. But I think that's probably what's gonna happen. I'm excited for it. I can't wait. Can't wait. I'm like wondering when God's gonna be like, woo, make it rain. I keep telling him, like, God, I think I've surpassed 40 days in the desert more than a couple times. And, have the challenges of more than a couple of the people in there. I'm thinking that we should get on the same level and just call it quits and become super healthy. Because I feel like I've had enough. My stubbornness does indicate otherwise, but I'd work real hard on not being stubborn. Really hard. It would take practice, but nobody's perfect. Jeez, it's really cloudy like this. Alright, I'll probably be back on later. I'm super bored. I'm just gonna sit outside for a long time because I hate going inside, because it just feels like a nice jail. Alright, bye.